Casey, and this might surprise people, but I'm bullish on the metaverse. Look at what we're doing right now. We've practically built a metaverse to talk to you guys. This is the future. I just don't know how you monetize it right now.
Yeah, look, I think it's fair to say that the metaverse is at best under construction and sales were weak this year. But I think that's also a hardware story, right? The price of the main Oculus headset went up this year, which is very rare for any kind of gaming console. And that MetaQuest Pro was just really, really expensive. So I think the real moment to judge the metaverse is going to be at the end of next year, once those headsets from Sony and Apple have come out and Meta has had a little bit more time to do its thing.
I do feel bad for our listeners, not viewers, because if you were viewing, you know that we're coming to you live from the set of Tron 3, apparently, which I just dated myself. But I'll date myself again, Casey. And I love Steve's reference about video games because the current metaverse looks like Tecmo Bowl, right? Blocky figures. It's like a real life. Yeah. But I'm thinking, to your point, Kelly, in 10 years, 15 years, it might be Ready Player One. It might look like this.
For conference calls.
Is it going to get like that? And if so, when?
Well, look, I think that what we need to see is a lot of technological advancement on the hardware side. There is just a lot of tech that needs to be first built, and then it needs to be miniaturized, right? It's hard to shrink those batteries down that much. It's hard to make a headset that won't overheat. And then once you've done all of that, you need to make it cheap enough to get into a consumer's hands. So, you know, if you believe in Moore's Law and the basic idea of technological progress, I do think within 10 years, we're going to be a lot closer to that vision, but it's going to be a long wait, and I'm not sure how patient Meta investors in particular are going to be.
And Steve, you know, we talk about Meta because they called themselves that, but are there any more under the radar metaverse companies that you think could be the real players in this space, kind of the picks and shovels analogy to the gold rush type thing?
Yeah, I mean, we've been talking about this, like, since this whole concept come out. Like, you know, NVIDIA might be a beneficiary of the metaverse, you know, cloud companies, AWS, and so on and so forth. But look, to Casey's point, what he was just saying, you know, the technology is not there yet. And that's true. None of these companies have really invented it yet. But what we got to keep in mind is as we keep talking about these 10-year, 15-year horizons, these companies are selling this stuff now. Investors need to see results now and today, not in 10 years from now. People don't always have a 10 to 15-year investment horizon to wait for these bets to pay off, Kelly.
Yeah, you know, but everybody's been sort of dumping on Facebook and Zuckerberg this year for good reason. Stock's gotten crushed, Casey. But I do think about companies. It's a terrible analogy. I'm not saying Facebook's going away. But if Global Crossing, remember them, Global Crossing, if they never laid those transatlantic cables ahead of their time, so much of the growth of fiber and the internet as we know it today wouldn't have been done. Now, unfortunately, it bankrupted the company. I'm not saying Facebook's going bankrupt, but you have to make these big investments now for if we don't.
Or should we all be grateful they're doing it so that we can benefit from it?
That's right.
Yeah, I think that's right. You know, I mean, a good exercise to ask yourself is what would Meta be doing if it weren't trying to invent the metaverse, right? It would be trying to play catch up with TikTok, and that's about it. We know that Zuckerberg is desperate to get out of his dependence on the Apple platform in particular. He really wants to own a hardware ecosystem himself so that he can play by his own rules and no one else's. And the only way to do that is to try to invent a new hardware platform. So he was going to, I think, ultimately have to make an investment like this to build the kind of future he wants.